Hello, beautiful and powerful women. Welcome to Susan Unleashed. This podcast is for any woman who wants to live a gorgeous life on her terms and who knows that not only is being a woman enough, it is the key to everything. I'm your host, Susan Elizabeth, certified professional coach, #1 best-selling author, and Energy Leadership Index master practitioner. I fiercely support women who are passionate about elevating their lives while embracing their truest selves. Are you ready to unleash your power? Hello, beautiful and powerful women. This week's episode is feminine power, and it's a subject that is very near and dear to my heart because it's something that I have had a long journey to discover my own feminine power. What I thought I had known feminine power, I actually did not know. I had to come to discover and know and learn what true, authentic feminine power is. So I want to talk about that here today in the podcast. And it's very different than masculine power. Feminine power, for me as a woman, is something that is my birthright. It is something innate that is within myself that I have really gotten to know and I have a close relationship with, and I stand in, I own. It's a part of who I am now. So the first thing I want to talk about is that feminine power and powerful women. The first thing I want to share is that to be truly in your feminine power, we need to be known for who we are, not just what we do. Masculine power is a very doing. We've talked about masculine and feminine energies on a previous podcast. But when you step into your feminine power, this is our natural state of being. And then we can step into some of those masculine aspects. But feminine power is a very different energy than the masculine. The masculine is a forward-moving, very linear, very focused, has an end point. It's a very doing energy. Feminine energy is a very wild, transformative, creative, intuitive, collaborative type of energy. And with feminine power, it's owning who we are authentically as a woman, and it's being known for who we are, not just what we do. So it's having the courage to show up fully, and we talked about authenticity in a previous podcast. It's being authentically who you are and showing up fully in that, putting yourself into the world. That is a part of feminine power. And then feminine power is also, so ding, 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 here it is, it's another secret. Feminine power is the belief in your own abilities, in yourself, and who you are, and putting that out into the world and adding that value as the one unique you, living in your authentic truth and putting that into the world. That is another secret. It's the belief in your abilities. It's being known for who you are and adding the value, not just being the doer. It's being the beingness of who you are and sharing that in the world and fully stepping into, without fear, without covering up, without making small, without running away from. It's being who you are and putting that out into the world. So when women learn how to shift, once they become aware and more aware of themselves and their relationships, how they're showing up, and then this is where I offer my one of my products. It's the Secrets of Truly Powerful Women. If you haven't got that yet, highly encourage you to get that. Secrets of Truly Powerful Women. If you go to my website, susanelizabethcoaching.com, you'll see it there. I think it's $7, and download that. That is a tool, that is a way that I can show you how to go from false power into true power. Because when you live in false power, whether it's the disease to please, not living in your authentic self, I list out many, many ways we live in false power, and then the opposite of that, around 5 different ways of being, from going from what is false power, what is true power, and then how to shift for each of those 5 ways, how to shift into true power if you're not already doing that, or maybe you're partially doing that, or maybe you need to do it more fully. So when you can authentically know who you are, know how you're showing up, and learn how to shift once you're aware, and then shift into your mindset and own who you are without apology, and have the courage to show up honestly and authentically as yourself, and step fully into your worth and your value and offer that to the world, you will get to experience so much more truth, more joy, more love, more success, more abundance, more harmony, more flow, more ease, more relaxation, less stress. And when you stop looking for validation from others, whether it's in the workplace, whether it's in your home, whether it's out in the world, when you stop giving yourself away, trading away your worth, proving yourself, wanting to be the cleanup person, wanting to be the go-to person, I'll get it. I'll take the notes in the meeting. I'll go do this. I'll take that. No, heck no. Delegate it. No, that's not your job. Your job is to offer creative ideas. Your job is to offer who you are. Those are your ideas. Those are even solutions to things. It's your job to offer the truth of who you authentically are to whatever that situation is, that person, that situation, whatever that is. That is owning your power. That is not giving away your power. It's not over-serving. It's not over-giving. It's not doing and being and cleaning up and being the go-to person. You really want to be rewarded. You really want to be seen. You want to be valued. You want to be respected. You want to be heard. Standing in your feminine power, the beingness fully of who you are, that is true power. It's not the disease to please. It's not, taking on the masculine attributes. It's being who you are, stepping into a masculine aspect if that's what you need to do to get something done. It's living in choice, knowing who you are, and then developing the parts of yourself and living in those by choice. And when you stop looking for that validation, trading off your self-worth, because feminine power is owning your worth. You are a high value woman. That is feminine power. When you think of women like Beyonce, very powerful, very feminine. When you think of Oprah, very powerful, very feminine, very vulnerable, very authentic. And that is a part of feminine power. It's that vulnerability. It's the ability to be seen and heard and show up and share what you feel, share what you think. That's powerful. People get to know you. And trust me on this one. When people get to really know you, they're not going to be out there trying to run you off the road. They're going to be out there championing you. They're going to be advocating for you. They're going to think of you and make sure that you need to be included because they know you and they know your value. And so with all of this, the very, very first step on this is awareness. Who are you? Where are you at? And who do you want to be? And then how do you come back to yourself? There's a whole process in there, and it's very multidimensional. And then once you have this deeper awareness, then it's a mindset and a choice to go out and live your life authentically as a valuable woman, and don't trade it off. Don't be the note taker. Don't be the go-to person. Don't be the cleanup person. Don't be known for the fix-it person. You want to be known for who you are, what you value, your opinions, your guidance. And from that place, you automatically will be walking and talking from your feminine power. And it's just having those strong boundaries as well. Feminine power is a lot of things. It's having the strong boundaries. It's saying no to things so that way you can say yes to things that really light you up, things that you really want in your life. It's having that red velvet rope policy around your life. It's knowing who you are. It's knowing what you're going to tolerate, knowing what you won't tolerate. It's knowing your value, knowing your worth. It's being authentic and having the courage. And it's also doing the hard things in life, because that's what we do as high value women. We do the hard things. It's tough sometimes. And we get out of the way we ditch limiting beliefs. We get out from underneath fear and we do the things. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Forget everything and run. Or it's face everything and rise. How about that one? It's all how you look at it, right? So I think I just want to end this with feminine power is something that is all of our birthright. It's all available to us. Part of my journey was going through my own personal development process, learning who I was, accepting who I was, falling in love with myself, having boundaries, and learning and knowing my value and my worth, and then having opinions on that and putting that out into the world. And it's using my voice. It's standing up for myself and others or a situation and being unafraid to do so. It's learning to trust myself and deeply trust myself and knowing that I have my own back. And I'll know which others also have my own back, and I'll know who to trust and who not to trust. But and I think I would just want to say part of my own process too was looking at who I really admired that I thought were very feminine and powerful. When I was really trying to walk the journey and walk the authentic path of feminine power, really understanding what that was, it was looking at who I admired and what their characteristics and traits were as well. Who are they? How did they dress? How did they show up? How were they being? What were they doing? And it was like a long study that I did. I did that with my life coach that I coached with. And I learned so much about myself. And when I did that, I then had clarity around who I was and what feminine power was for me. And then I could then begin to live and lead my life from that place. And feminine power can be as simple as you honoring yourself, just taking a day off to be at home with your animals, reading a book. That is feminine power. That is strong. That is honoring yourself, because the more you invest in yourself, the better off you're going to be for yourself, for your life, for your world, for your family, for your friends. Okay, I think that's it on feminine power this week. I love this discussion. I want to have more discussions around this. I might even do a masterclass sometime on feminine power. If you are interested in maybe me putting together a masterclass. So a masterclass has a beginning and an ending. It's for a period of time. It could be 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks. Let me know. I would be curious and interested to know how many people would be interested in maybe doing a masterclass around feminine power. Anyways, with that, and you can reach me by emailing me at hello@susanelizabethcoaching.com. All right, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for listening today. I really love this topic and subject. It is near and dear to my heart because I want this for all of us as women. And over this next week, what is something that you can do to become more aware of and step more deeply into your own feminine power? So until next week, until next time, have a great week, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, I would love it if you would leave me a review or share it with someone else who may enjoy it too. To stay connected with me, please head on over to susanelizabethcoaching.com and make sure that you sign up for my tips on how to live an unleashed life full of passion and purpose. Until next time, go live an unleashed life.